Hello, everybody. As y'all can see by the title, I didn't saw some more stuff. I tried to, man. Okay, my eyelash is messing up. I can totally see it, man. Man, 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 man. I haven't said this. This is how I know that you. I'm trying to speak, y'all. I promise y'all I am. I'm pushing. 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 I haven't even came on here and said anything. Good morning, you guys. And out of what y'all just, my reaction, this is what I got from people popping up and saying already. She needs help ASAP. I can't wait. I can't with her. She doesn't want help. Hey, Queen. I feel your pain, honey. I can't believe people are defending her behavior. I hadn't even said anything. I couldn't get it's because can anybody relate to how I feel? Like, what's going through my mind? Like, wait, it's not funny. I'm laughing at me because I can't get with I feel just want to say it's crazy. I got so much to say. Like, I don't know where to begin. I hadn't seen the whole video when I came on here last night talking to y'all. I promise y'all, I hadn't seen the whole video because my birthday was on the 23rd. So my husband and I, we celebrate our birthdays for a week. So my husband had took me to go eat some angry crab last night, right? Was it last night that I posted this up, or was it night for? I don't remember when it was, but I'm still in my birthday stage week. You understand what I'm saying? My eyelash is messing up. Y'all got please excuse it. I'm gonna throw some more eyelashes on later on before I go get my husband. But anywho, so I'm not laughing at the situation. Trust me, if y'all see me smile on here, it's me because I know my character and I got so much going through my head right now that I'm trying to get it all out because yeah, because I'm not, listen, Linda, listen, Larry's, listen. And I'm not calling all y'all Lindas and Larry. I'm just some of those that listen. Listen, I'm going to start here because if everything that I have to say, it has to be able to where somebody can, even if I could say something to one person to help one person, one family out, I still have to, everything that I say when I come on here, it has to be beneficial to somebody else that's probably watching me, don't know who we talking about, how and whatever, but they like to follow me. So they know that my words can help them in whatever situation they're going in, because I'm not just talking to her group of people or other group of people or whatever, talking to the multitudes, okay, the people, okay? So whatever I say, I have to be able to relate it to somebody else's life that's probably going through the same thing. I'm gonna start here, okay? A lot of us was raised up to get our butt whoops. You understand what I'm saying? We call it whooping, spanking, or whatever they were doing. This is how we was raised up, right? And on the real, right? Right. I was just talking to one of my greats family members the other day. They were like, yeah, we just get whooping with tire strips and trees and all this, whatever that you can put your hands on. Back up in the day, you pick up something, shoot, whoop, you throw it at them against the head, do what you had to do, you know what I'm saying? Because we was all raised up like this, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so a lot of people got their kids taken from CPS when the transition happened, right? Even though all they had to do to a lot of parents was just like, hey, instead of just taking your kids, we want to introduce you to these classes to help you better parent, because some of us didn't even know there was a better way of parenting because, you know, you got your butt whooped. This is how we grew up. You understand? You feel what I'm saying? You feel where I'm coming from? From back in the day, from the slavery to back in the day to us growing up, we got our butt whoops. We had to go through the whole transition when we had our kids to be able to do it right, or we got our kids taken away. Then we had to fight to get the kids, get the parenting, go to parenting classes to fight. The kids got disobedient and all up in the thing. Then we couldn't get our kids back. Wait till they're 18, they get out. They end up there on drugs, gangs, dead, or whatever. All that takes place. All that because it wasn't introduced to a lot of us properly. Like, look, there's a transitional phase. We know we're going to come in. We're going to just take your kids. No, there has to be a transitional phase. Okay. CPS, parenting classes. You want the kids back? You want to learn how to do better? Let's teach you how to do better. Let's give you some more options. It's called options. It's just picking up what you can take, how can better parent you as a parent, because you want to keep your family together. You want to keep your kids together. You want to make sure that the system don't get your kids. A lot of us had our kids taken from us, and a lot of parents had to do a lot of things to get the kids back. You understand what I'm saying? But we still did what we had to do to get our kids back. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? Now here, this right here. Listen to me. Listen. There are a lot of parents that are in jail today, and kids had to be taken because there was no one to give the kids to, and they are literally in the system while the parents are in jail for whatever reason, and they're unable to get their kids back. There are parents fighting for their kids, whether they have said something wrong, some little small thing that done happened, then got their kids back, and they're fighting for their kids. Do you understand me? Give me a minute. Every now and then, I'm gonna do this because I gotta pull this out of me. So anyway, I hadn't seen the entire video. It's still my birthday. My husband's still celebrating me. Different ones still celebrating me. And what happened? Yeah. So, okay. I'm trying. Shaquana, is this a Shaquana? Am I saying it right? I'm trying, girl. I'm trying to get it out there. I'm trying. God knows. God knows I'm trying. God knows I'm trying. I hadn't seen the whole video. I hadn't. I only saw the one part until just a few minutes ago when mom decides, let me show you all the video. After I'm listening, that mom called son all kind of derogatory names that we as parents shouldn't be calling our kids. You understand what I'm saying? Then I'm watching and I'm like, okay, why is she battling one kid when there's 3 kids at jeopardy of being taken? Why is she not trying to fight for these kids? Why is she battling on here, doing more damage instead of damage control to get her kids, to get back on? What? Why is mom acting like a child with a child that's speaking more adult? Why is this the first thing you do when you're waking up? Let me show you how my child was disobedient. There are a lot of kids that don't like to listen to their parents because they want to do their own thing. And it's understandable because it happens in all of our families. The kids don't want to stop doing what they're doing. They don't want to stop playing the game. They don't want to get off the phone. They don't want to stop talking to their friends. They want to go on a trip even though they got the bad grades. This is family life. This is what happens. Let me show you that the older brother hit the younger brother. I hear you on that. I'm not going to condone that. I don't even like when kids fight each other. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that. Then you got to go back and be like, okay, see, me and my brother, we're a year apart. Okay. I'm the shortest out of 26 kids that my dad done had, 20-something kids, because my dad was a Rolling Stone. His nickname was Juicy. You figure it out. He's gone now. May he continue to rest in heaven. This smile he gave to me. He gave me this smile right here. You understand what I'm saying? But I knew a lot of my dad's girlfriends. We got a lot of brothers and sisters, and we all grew up together. You can't tell us that we're step brothers and sisters. We're brothers and sisters. But my mom and my dad only had 2 kids, me and my brother. Me and my brother, we're known for fighting. You know what I'm saying? I throws them dukes with my brother when we was kids. We was the ones fighting on top of every car, rolling around, throwing punches and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? We fought because siblings fight. They irritate each other. Yeah, I remember going on a trip to Cleveland to go see my family. My brother kept messing with me, right? I say, leave me alone. Kept messing with me, leave me alone. Punched him in his chest. Whop! Punched him in his chest. Debbie, you got to go home. Because it looked like I was in the wrong. I wasn't in the wrong. I kept telling my brother, stop irritating me, stop bothering me, stop, whoa. He thought it was funny. He thought it was just a big, I'm going to bother him. Same way. While your little son was probably agitating the older son, and your older son probably had enough and just went whop. Not condoning it. I don't like fighting. So I grew up, I was telling my kids, y'all ain't about to fight. And this and that and the other and everything else. And sometimes y'all want to fight? Okay, go ahead and fight. Let me see who wins. Because I'm going to get both of y'all when you're done. You understand what I'm saying? This is a whole new era right here. This is the whole new era. Not condoning your oldest son whopping your younger son. I'm not condoning that. I'm not condoning that. And here's what I'm going to say to you. There was a lot of times that we saw your oldest babysitting your kids, watching your kids every time you went out. You basically had your oldest child to be the parent to those kids. So you got to expect that he felt in his mind that he could discipline your younger kids because you left them younger kids in his control. I just want to throw that out there so you could see some of the mistakes that you've made, because we all make mistakes as parents. And I'm not saying that you owning up and taking accountability for a lot of stuff that you did. And I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. Sis, I just watched you go live and you said there were 5 different CPS officer, CPS, DFS, whatever, came to you. 5. Now you have millions of people on your page, so that could have came from anywhere. You yourself wouldn't even be able to pinpoint where that came from. And that's because what you displayed on the web, what you displayed on the web is why whoever it was called in and like, oh my God, I cannot believe this mother. It could have been somebody that just popped on and watched you for the very first time and just like, what in the, but okay, outside. You should be focusing on how you're going to be able to get your family back. And then for you to post what you post and like the police seen it and so forth like that, the police could have probably been the ones to send them to your home. The police. They're all conjunction together. What I saw on the video, let me tell you something. Don't stop trying to defend. This is what I saw. This is what I saw. Before I read, I promise y'all, I'm going to read y'all comments. I promise y'all, I'm going to read y'all comments, but please let me get out what I need to get out. And please write them, because I'm going to go back, write what you feel. Just don't cuss. Try not to argue amongst each other. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to read it after I get it out. I promise y'all, I'm going to read as many as I can. On the video that you just posted, sis, and I'm saying this to you because everybody should know now how much that, how long I've been watching you, how much that I love your family. I want to see y'all win. I more so want to see these babies wins more than I want to see you win at this point, because you're grown. It's all about these babies. You're grown. You're grown. It's about the babies. Okay. Their lives, because of your negligence, and because of the things that you have done, because of the things you have exposed them to, has caused this. I've seen from several things where you want to involve everybody else. Hold on just a second. Involve everybody else in I'm trying to reach something on my counter over here, but I ain't gonna be able to get it till later. But I'm kind of hungry too. It's my food. I'm hungry, but I guess I have to wait till later. Has involved these kids into a lot of things that they didn't get a chance involved in. Now, from what I hear, and I see people saying that, and I hear you saying you don't want to go to therapy. All they're going to tell you, the therapist, all they're going to tell you is get over it. That's not what the therapist does. That tells me that the therapy session that you have taken was not for you. So you don't exactly know how therapy go. So what you need to do is try to get involved into therapy, because you have a lot of healing that needs to take place. Okay. You do not know how it goes. Therapy allows you to see who you are as a person. Okay, it breaks down the different things that happen in your life and try to get you to understand why they happened, why were they accepted, what are you going to do about it, how are you going to change it, what difference is it going to make now in your life that you have conquered and faced and conquered it. Okay, so there's different steps to going to therapists, going to see a therapist. Therapist is not a bad thing. Counseling is not a bad thing. But if you accept it that way, then that's how you're accepting. There's been a lot of people that's been healed from going to counseling, seeing a therapist. Okay, I just want to throw that out there to be on that end. Okay, this is what I saw. I saw a young man on his phone, right? I saw him involved on his phone because this is what teenagers do. Every teenager, I don't care who teenager it is, if they have a phone, trust and believe they're all on them. I don't care if they're young kids with phone. All of them are on their phones, okay? That's number one. Number two, what I saw him do was come in, go into a room, go this way. He was like, "Oh, the light is not over here," because he's on his phone, but he's like the light. But you probably could tell that he didn't go into here a lot, even though his mom has the room. But you know what I'm saying? He probably wasn't even like thought it was another room. Sometimes we have walked into other rooms and thought the light was going to switch, was going to be somewhere else. You understand what I'm saying? That mistake has occurred. I saw him walk in the room, go this way. Oh, the light is not over here. Oh, let me go back. Maybe it's over here. Oh, I know where it is. It's over here. Click, you pop up. Okay. You pop up, you come in and you start yelling, right? And then you aggressively went up, rushed him. You bum rushed your own son. I saw you bum rush your own son. This is what your son did. What the? Oh, this is my mom. That his hands went up in defense and was like, because you bum rushed him. His hands went up and then they went down like, oh, this is my mom. And then you were tagging him. Bop, 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 bop. We couldn't see that, but baby, we could hear everything. You got to be dumb to not hear that you was over there tagging that boy. You have got to be dumb. Not you per se. Anybody that saw that video and was like, well, you do no. Listen, if you saw that video, you know that mother was tagging that son. Because if you'd have watched a whole nother person with a whole nother child, you would be saying that, oh my God, that mother bum rushed that child. You would not be saying that son, he should have whatever. She bum rushed him. He didn't have time to say nothing. He didn't have time to say nothing. She rushed him, bum rushed him, and then he was like, I mean, she had to been throwing blows. Come on now. We all watch sis. We watch her. We all are watching her. We all are watching her. We know we see her anger. We see she ain't finished. She tag. You understand? And he was probably out of defense, like trying to push back. She said he kicked. She was on guard. So any kind of things that he would have blown up, she would have probably moved back at all of them. You understand what I'm saying? She quick on the feet. So she would have probably leaped back because of all of them. You understand what I'm saying? And if the police does investigations, they do this all the time. They gonna tell you exactly what I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing different than what the police that saw that video. If you say the police saw this video, I promise you I ain't saying nothing different than what them police saw. They saw a mother attack a son. That's what they saw. That's why you see in fights, people be like, no, you hit me first. Hit me first. No, you hit me first. No, you hit me first. No, you hit me. That's why they so much having, because the first person that bam. You understand what I'm saying? You leaped after your son in anger. Okay? You did that. That's what happened. You bum rushed your son in anger. He immediately went up for guard. And that's what you see. And then he was like, oh, shoot, this is my mama. That's what I saw. I don't know about nobody else. I'm telling you what I saw. I don't know about what nobody else saw. You understand what I'm saying? And then you said, and then I went back in and got him again. That implies that you got him the first time and then jumped back in there and went back and got him again. You saying that out of your own mouth on the video. That was at your own remission. You said that. He was standing there with his phone because you was yelling, put your phone down, and such, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to say this again. The issue is not the phone. The issue is the underlying stuff under here that was never taken care of. And had everybody been in therapy or whatever, these issues would have been close to being resolved or better handled or better controlled, because a little itty bitty phone wouldn't allow you to explode like that. It wasn't the phone. It was not the phone issue. He's a teenager. He's a whole teenager. You can't stay off of your phone and you're a whole grown person. I can't stay off of my phone and I'm a whole grown person. My granddaughter got her little iPad, everything going on, everything. We live in a world, okay, different from many of our worlds as adults, which includes electronics. I got 2 drones. My husband got 2. I bought him 2 drones for Christmas. Got the drones on play. Got 1, 2, 3, two laptops and a tablet, and got multiple little tablets floating around here. Here's one phone. There's another phone sitting over there. My husband got his phone. We got other phone, electronic. This is the electronic age. Your son, I watch your son. He says, I have no friends in Atlanta. I have no friends in Georgia. All my friends is on the web. Now, for me as a parent, I didn't let my kids babysit. I let my kids babysit nobody else's people. So I get it by trying to keep your family close. I get it. This because you don't know what's going on out there in the world, right? But you got to understand, you are not helping your situation at this point, because I'm like, dang, I never heard of 5 DPSs. I mean, whatever you call Child Protective Services people coming out there. Like, sis, if you can't recognize that a lot of people are seeing that your parenting skills need some help, this is your problem, and you're study fighting your son on the internet. So what you're doing is you're telling them, because do not think for 1 second that the police or Child Protective Services is not watching your lives as well. Now remember this. You have millions and millions of people watching you. Some of those people work for the states. They work for the states. You don't know these people personally. You have taught your son to handle things live on air. He's doing exactly what you taught him as a mother. Now, the thing about it is, I'm gonna give you this. You have taught your son well, because he is not calling you out your name. But I do see you calling him the B word. He is not calling you out your name. He is not disrespecting you. He is stating what has happened to him. And to me, I wrote on his page today and I said, you know what? I think that God is allowing this to be a form of you venting out, to be a form of your healing, to get it out. Because he said, I've never came on here and said anything to nobody about nothing. And he's venting it all out. And you are angry about that. Because even though let me tell you what you're doing. Let me tell you what you're doing. And I know a lot of people finna be like, oh, you were doing the same thing that Coco did to you, to your own son. I'm just going to let that pause there for a minute, because you need to see what you're doing. This is your son. This is your blood. This is your seed. This is your lineage. You have embarrassed him to high heavens. You have, and you're continuing to embarrass your son. My daughter, I guess the other day was one of my daughters. The other day was Post Your Daughter Day or something. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. You know what my daughter did? She went on, she posted something online. She said, so yesterday was National Daughter Day. Now my daughter is grown. She got my Makila. She got my daughter. Now she posted on there. She's like, yesterday was Post Your Beautiful Daughter Day, but my mother didn't post me up at all. I just got 2 words, nursing home. I just started cracking up. Like, what the? I have a sense of humor. So I know my daughter got a sense of humor. I was like, what in the who? I grew my kids up in entertainment. Okay. So this is why I say I can relate to you on some levels. My daughter is a comedian, a model, a dancer. I could tell y'all, some of y'all across the world, I'm going to tell y'all exactly who my daughter is. Y'all finna be like, oh, snaps, I saw that video. It went viral. Callie, DJ Callie posted it up on the show. You remember that girl? It was so hot out in Arizona, and she was like, it's so hot out here in Arizona. It feel like the devil breathing on me. You see my shirt flopping around. You see it. That's my daughter. My daughter and them grew up in entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? My kids, I taught my kids at an early age how to dance. You feel me? I knew how to dance when I was young, and I couldn't get the fever out. So I made up a dance group. My daughters was called 3-Step. They did hip hop gospel, right? As they got older, I had to grow with them. So they started they even won trophies against secular dancers, right? And then all of a sudden they like, I want to dance secular. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm with it. I was on MLK volunteering sometimes when the MLK thing pop off. I was on a Juneteenth committee. I'm like, okay, put my kids in. They get up there on stage and they do their thing. My kids have always been in front of the stage, entertainment. And I'm quite sure if we knew about this right here, y'all probably would have known us a whole lot sooner. This is the electronic world. This is it. You could have said, son, look. And then you even forgot you were live. So you know the live is taking over your life. And because you're doing this on live, you wasn't expecting us to be like, I remember one time, y'all, I'm telling myself, I'm straight gonna tell myself, right? This is the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done. I was on live. I had just got done on live. I had posted up a lot of little things, right? And all of a sudden I'm finna tell myself, only because I got a sense of humor and I could laugh at stuff, I forgot to close one of the windows, right? And I was like, I was in my nose. I was trying to pick a booger out my nose, and forgot I was live. Even went and laid down with my husband. I was like, oh, honey, I think I went live with my booger. Like, I think I was trying to get my booger out my nose. You understand? And we all do. And I came on, I was like, oh, snaps, delete. And I'm just using that as advice. I want y'all to laugh because that's funny. Like, that's really, I'm trying to give y'all some examples of how we could forget that we live on air. And did. See what I'm saying? Lock key. You feel me? I mean, it wasn't no big green booger or anything like that, but you know how something irritating you? I was like, dang. I jumped up out of bed, came here. I was still live. I was like, oh, snap. Download. Crop. Repost. I'm not lying. So if that can happen to me, you forgot. Y'all cracking up laughing. I'm only speaking my truth. Can I just be real? Can I just be me? It was my honesty. Like for real. You know, I was glad that none of y'all had even seen the booger. It was just, because I hadn't shaved my because I like to shave inside my nose. And it wasn't a booger, really. It was hair. And because I like to have my nose hairs trimmed. My husband is a barber, so he be in there. One time my husband just approached me like, come here, and just took the thing and stuck it up my nose and just started shaving my nose hair. And I was like, what in the? This is when we had just like first got together. I'm like, you shaving my nose, like. So the nose hairs, they kind of like, hold on, y'all, I'm making neck bones and beans. Hold on just a second. So anyway, you said, wait, digging for gold. Don't laugh. You know you be digging too. You're probably doing it right now. Wait, let me check mine. But anyway, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I want y'all to laugh and have a good time on here. And the more y'all get to know me, the more y'all know that I'm a character. So welcome to my world. But anyway, and I'm not nasty in that way, really, but I'm just trying to give an example. Like, we literally be going live and forgetting. So from what I saw on, hold on. Oh my God. Honey, they laughing at me.
Why are they laughing at you?
Because I told them how I was on live, and then I forgot I left it on live, and I was trying to get the booger out, which was actually a nose hair, and I went and got in the bed. And then I told you, and I came up and I ran up here and ran and deleting everything. Y'all want to see my husband? Okay. Wait a minute. I don't know y'all like that. Y'all can't be. Wait, hold on. Let me. Okay, I'm trying to not to. Okay. That's my honey poo. That's my honey poo. Say hi, honey. Say hi. Oh, there he is. That's my honey poo. Anyway, yeah. So I'm trying to tell them how I saw, honey. You didn't see what I see today. I had saw another video that she had posted up into where, oh my God, it's sad. But let me talk to them, and then I'm gonna talk to you in a minute.
All right.
All right.
I may have to get back to work shortly, but okay.
All right. I love you. So anywho, what was I saying? So I saw two videos to where wait, what did you say? And then two is a hot doggone funny mess. Oh, you said them two is a hot doggone funny. Oh, I should have said. Oh, you said I should have told you guys say hi. I'll tell him when I read this all to him. Okay. Thank you. I got it from my dad. They said I have a beautiful smile. Thank you. So I saw two videos to where she leaped up and probably forgot that we was watching. I had to write some things down. This is why I believe that family needs therapy, and I think that she needs therapy as well, right? Let's get back down to serious. She's saying a lot of what her trouble problems are, and we can all hear them. Most of her problems are stemming from her mother, right? So most of her problems are stemming from her mother in situations. You all know that some of us didn't have great relationships with our parents as well. So if most of her problems are stemming from her mom, is she not acting a little bit like her mom? Or is it just me? Because I've heard her say, I gave up my son and woo woo woo. I gave up my son and woo woo woo. And I gave up my son and woo woo woo. Now now the three little ones involved, and now you got to give them up to fight to not have them go into the system. Okay. I also heard this. I don't like the fact that I'm hearing her calling this young man all kinds of names, and the friends that he meet online are feeling compelled to stand up for her son as well, because he's saying, I'm normally on the phone, and when she come in and with the attacks, they can hear this. Okay. Her focus should be on trying to, this like a cycle. Okay. This is a cycle. If you don't fix the cycle the first time, it's going to come back around to give you another chance to fix the cycle. If you don't fix it the second time, it's going to come back around for you to fix the cycle. And then you're in a loop. You got to find a way to get out of the loop, because when I first came on was when the kids had got taken the first time. And now I'm seeing the kids be taken again. You had it right when you were on the right track. You were on the right track. Okay. So you allow somebody to come in and you got hurt. You were supposed to go through your hurt, go through your pain, because when you emotionally involved with someone, you're entitled to feel that pain. But you were supposed to jump back up and focus on your babies, because you are a single parent. Okay. This wasn't the time for you to continue to go out all the time and make it about you. And now you're saying, well, I'm going to go harder and I'm going to, and Trees, please understand that my words are coming from a good spot. I'm just really disappointed in you right now in some of your